Continuing with the parrot's beak that I'm digging up from under my bonsai bench, this is the next one. And as you can see, it's long, it's leggy, it's got growth way out to here. And I would probably take it to right here and then shorten this and have a short little tree. But I'm going to try something different. I originally thought, well, maybe take it to this sweep way out here. Get rid of that. Take it to that sweep way out there. Have kind of a, I don't know what you call it. But then I saw this one. So I'm going to take it to right there. So there's a little bud right here. And I'm just going to take it to there. And I am going to remove these really large pieces. I talk about bar branches, right? Look at that. Perfect bar branches. Which, of course, perfect in bar branches in bonsai is an oxymoron. But a perfect example of bar branches. And will this tree be a classic bonsai? Probably not. And then you get the tool for the job. So cut this guy back here, cut that guy there. There you go. What do I do with this one? I think I'm still going to shorten it to where I was. So who knows, you know? Might make an interesting tree. Still need to treat the roots. See, another thing about leaving too much top, I've really severed the roots a lot. So the roots and the top usually have a 1-to-1 correlation. So if you're wiping out 50% of the roots, you better do something with the top to cut off at about the same 50%. I'm not sure if this is going to fit into a strawberry container either. Not that the roots won't fit. Throw the garbage away, but that might be a little too top heavy. Another huge part of doing this is probably not the time of year to do this with these guys, but I just wanted rid of them off the bench. Can we see what we're doing here? Not off the bench, out from under the bench. Well, I think I want to be alright. So sometimes how much I chop a tree back depends on my mood. I guess I was in more of a let's keep it taller mood. So there's the first one. Well, I got out of the let's keep it taller mood real quick. These ones here, they're just so straight. Everything is so straight. At least that one that I kept taller had some movement. So if it's too straight, it gets whacked. And so I've got 3, 4, 5 more, maybe a little more. So I'm just going to do them all, and then I will show you the group of them, which I think I already said in the last video. But the next thing you see will be them all pulled up and in their trays. All of them have been dug, and I ended up with about 20. 10, 15, exactly 20. Wow, crazy. So these are the ones I did the other day, and these ones here you can see the soil is a little drier. I also added some fertilizer, the little blue balls, and these are the ones I just did. And so there's quite a menagerie. We have 2, one there, and especially this one, that are quite thick. Most of them were just so straight that they got totally whacked. Some had some motion, so I left this one with some motion. I left this one with seedling podocarpus in the background. And then just this morning, I left this one grow very tall. For the most part, they all got whacked. And if we compare these to the other Parrot's Beak that I've been training in ice cream containers, and I will send you, I think there's at least a couple of videos of the Parrot's Beak in the ice cream containers. You can compare and contrast what have we gained here and what have we compromised with. Well, it's plainly obvious that we gained trunk thickness, because even though some of these smaller ones aren't that much thicker around than the ones in the ice cream containers, most of them are. They're at least twice as thick, and sometimes 3 times or more. So we've gained thickness, but we have no branch structure. So now we are going to build a bonsai from these massively cut back ones. The ones, if you want to watch those videos of the Parrot's Beak and ice cream containers, you can see most of them have some really nice form already, but they're thin. They're smaller. They're about the same size, believe it or not, same size, same age. I started those cuttings that are in the ice cream containers just about the same time I put these guys in the ground. So there's your trade-off. Put it in the ground, let it go crazy. You get much thicker trunks, but then you have to start over when you're going to style. Thinner trees, younger trees that you can keep on top of. And that was another problem with this. In the ground, I could have been maintaining these better, but because they were below the bench, I just couldn't even reach them. They were just, it's almost impossible to even try to manipulate. So I could have very easily had trees that were more developed, that still had thicker trunks, had I been able to access them better. So that was an experiment that I will not repeat. So anyway, let me go to the other side of the bench and show you. It's clear, it's free, hooray! So here we are. I can see my trees again. I have this huge gaping hole right here because I took some of my trees and I put them on another bench. And I have some other, there's still a lot of rangy growth. It's interesting because these are the ones in the ice cream containers. They are on the same bench, and they're so much greener because they were fertilized, and look how much they've grown again. And then I have some guys here, some more Melina, that are really funky. And I am going to feature these guys. They're much older and a lot funkier. Look at the roots on that one. And then I have a group of narrowleaf ficus that all need to be reworked and weeded. They have, look at this one, so much weeds. So that's the next step. And I'm also going to cut every single one of these back. If we look, no, this one doesn't have all that much weeds. But if we look, if we take it over to the potting table, or the bench, you'll see it's just long, leggy, has no motion. However, that's why they invented scissors. Chop it back. Adventitious buds that will sprout like crazy. So that's one of the next videos. But I'm so happy to have those guys out from under there, because what a pain it was to maintain them. So that's it for this video. My next video, I'm going to be taking yellow tababuia seedlings out of their seeding tray, because I have even more seed that I want to plant in that tray. So that's the next video. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell, and every time I drop a video featuring those guys that I just cut and how much they grow and then how I treat them and turn them into bonsai, you'll be able to watch that if you hit the notification bell. And like, subscribe, leave a comment, and email every single person you know in the entire world to come look at my channel. I tried to get 300 subscribers by the 1st of September, and I missed it by, I think, 6. So I'm at 294. So I want to thank everyone who has subscribed. I truly appreciate it. And I have 3 or 4 followers now that comment a lot, and I truly appreciate you too. The commenting and the liking is really what sends the algorithm out to more and more people. So thank you so much, everybody who has helped me out. So until the next video, I will see you then.